Assalamu alaikum. Last episode, we completed the mother of the book, Surah Al-Fatiha. Today, we move into the longest and most comprehensive surah of the Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah. We are exploring Ayats 7 through 12, focusing on the warnings regarding the heart and the subtle nature of hypocrisy. Translation used, Abdullah Yusuf Ali. We begin with a warning for those who stubbornly reject the truth. Ayat 7. Translation. Allah hath set a seal on their hearts and on their hearing, and on their eyes is a veil. Great is the penalty they incur. Explanation. This verse describes the spiritual state of the absolute disbelievers. It's not that Allah arbitrarily blocks people. Rather, because they repeatedly chose to ignore the truth and follow their desires, their spiritual senses have become sealed through their own persistent rejection. They see the signs but do not perceive. They hear the words but do not understand. It is a state of spiritual blindness that leads to a great penalty. Now the Quran introduces a third category of people, the Munafiqeen, or, the hypocrites. Ayat 8. Translation. Of the people there are some who say, we believe in Allah and the last day, but they do not really believe. Explanation. This is a crucial shift. While a disbeliever is open about their rejection, the hypocrite wears a mask. They claim faith with their tongues for social or political gain, but their hearts remain empty of conviction. This ayat warns us that Allah looks at the intentions of the heart, not just the words of the mouth. Why do they do this? Ayat 9 explains. Ayat 9. Translation. Fain would they deceive Allah and those who believe, but they only deceive themselves, and realize it not. Explanation. Hypocrisy is essentially an attempt at deception. However, the Quran points out a profound irony. You cannot deceive the all-knowing Creator. By pretending to be what they are not, they are actually harming their own souls and losing their spiritual integrity. They are the victims of their own trickery, yet they are oblivious to it. The Quran uses a powerful metaphor for hypocrisy in Ayat 10. Ayat 10. Translation. In their hearts is a disease, and Allah has increased their disease, and grievous is the penalty they incur, because they are false to themselves. Explanation. Hypocrisy is described here as a disease, marad. When someone is dishonest with themselves, their spiritual sickness grows. Just as an untreated physical wound worsens, a heart filled with doubt and lies becomes more corrupted over time. Their penalty is grievous, specifically because of their persistent falsehood. Ayat 11 highlights a common trait of those who cause trouble. Ayat 11 Translation. When it is said to them, make not mischief on the earth, they say, why we only want to make peace. Explanation. This is a classic psychological defense. When confronted with their harmful behavior or double standards, the hypocrites claim they are reformers or peacemakers, muslihun. They justify their corruption by rebranding it as improvement. They lack the self-awareness to see the chaos they are causing. Allah concludes this section by stripping away their excuse. Ayat 12 Translation. Of a surety, they are the ones who make mischief, but they realize it not. Explanation. This verse provides the final verdict. No matter how much they claim to be peacemakers, the reality of their actions is mischief, fasad. The tragedy is their lack of perception. They have become so accustomed to their own lies that they truly believe their own false narratives. These verses from Surah Al-Baqarah are a mirror for us to check our own hearts. Are we sincere, or is there a trace of disease in our intentions? Thank you for joining us on Ahadees Sunnah.